I say
Top Billin.
Top Billin to ya. All right, Top Billin, y'all been requesting for me to do Elias Ricks, LSU. I like Elias Ricks a lot. I've known about him for quite a while. He's been on the scene for a long time, man. It seems like he should have already been in college. We see here he's 6'2", 192 pounds. Let's look at the particulars. We got verified results from the opening regional. Ran a 4.56, 188 pounds back then. 35-inch vert. Pretty nice, man. Man, he really reminds me of a cat by the name of Antonio Cromartie. Y'all remember him? Crow and Ricks both have those long-ass arms. Couple of 6'2" cats. I expect Ricks, when he really fills out and getting in that strength and conditioning program with Tommy Moffitt, to be around 205, 210 pounds, especially when he's in the NFL. Antonio Cromartie was a monster, one of the better athletes you'll see. Great technician, but that wingspan used to give people fits. All right, as we know, in Bo Pelini's defense, he's going to be having to play coverage, press coverage, off coverage, zone. Pelini throws everything at an offense. So, but check this out. He's at the bottom of the screen here, defending his vertical route. Look at him turn and locate as soon as the receiver turns and locates. That's high, heavy polish at a young age. Look at that. He opens up this gate, right? I don't really like that. That's that close quarters coverage. I think if you're that close, put your hands right, hands on man. But look at him. Diminish the space. Now watch, as soon as the guy turns to look, he does too. Look, they both turn at the same time. Now he's essentially running the route for the guy. Come on. He's in fantastic phase. Now this is where these long arms come into play at. This is actually a pretty good throw, as he has to reach back to try to combat it. But look at the long arms, able to deflect the pass. So Antonio Cromartie-ish. All right, top of the screen here, riding press coverage this time. Now look this out. All right, he absorbs the contact, takes the proper angle, picks off the pass. Now this dude probably had double-digit pick sixes on his highlight film. I don't think I've seen anything like that. That shit is crazy to me. Double-digit touchdowns and you never played offense? That's hard. All right, so check it out. Right? Look at the spacing. We always want to pay attention to the spacing. I wish this was solo cam footage here, but we got to do what we got to do, right? We got to work what we got. So you can see the spacing here. Proper spacing to be able to absorb this contact because he's going to be strong through the core. They both try to shoot. I'm not sure what they're doing. It's almost like they're playing in the trenches here. But, hey, it's within that 5-yard halo rule or whatever, if you want to call it that. So maybe a little bit of a hole right here. But, hey, they don't call it don't count, right? Never cry about the refs. And never cry about the refs up on Top Billin's channel, bro. You get blocked straight up. Be a man. Don't cry about refs when you come in. All right, but check it out. Look at the angle that he takes. Oh. Right down, right, shoot right through him without having to interfere. It's all about the angles you take. Some guys can be there and can't take the proper angle, end up messing up their work, right? They smother their own work by interfering. Look at him. What a play, man. I bet you that got everybody hyped. Now, this kid has to be a film junkie. Now, if we let this roll right here, you're going to see a third coverage. Meaning he's got a third of the field. So he's going to work everything vertical. So while in working vertical, you can be had by stuff that goes underneath. But not him. He continues to work vertically and intercepts somebody that comes into his zone, right? Man coverage within a zone confinement. We see him peel back here. Still keeping an eye on what's going on as far as the quarterback. Now, this is where the cheese is right here. They'll throw this out here to make you bite so this guy can get and go vertically in his zone. If you see the 3-deep coverage here, Jeremiah Cradell right here, Oklahoma. Look at that. That's some great football intelligence. He continues to work vertically. He ends up picking up a pass, a guy who comes in his zone. Hell of a work there. Fired up, too. All right, top of the screen here. It's going to be a sluggo. He actually bites on the sluggo, flips his hips, and then runs the route for the receiver, and he almost Ken Griffey catches the ball. Look at it again. That's bananas. Bananas. Check it out. Run out of his pedal. He bites on the initial slant portion. Then look at the wherewithal. Plant his feet. Flip his hips. Get back in phase. Stay on top of the route. Do the look and feel technique. Turn to locate, right? You see him tracking. Now he's the receiver. Almost Ken Griffey's it. Man, he got me hollering how you do that there. Young bleed style. Y'all remember that though, you know what I'm saying? Bottom of your screen, working the chicken fighting stage. Got to get better with the press technique. Can't two-hand jam people, but he does end up using the correct hand. And, of course, the long arms of the law. That's what those long arms will get you. Now look at him. Stay patient. Downloading information. Work with the spread eagle. Then he hits with the two-hand jam. So I don't like this. All right. This is something they're going to have to eradicate out of his system. But when the guy does take an inside approach, he lets that hand go and he ends up using the correct hand, right? So there'll be your right arm to the left shoulder pad, ride him on the inside. But you see, I'm not sure what they're doing. Like they're both kind of holding each other there. But look at the angle taken. Long arm of the law, you don't have to do much. You have to trust that your arms are going to get there. Deflects the pass. That's all she wrote. The long arms of the law. All right, we see him here. He's going to peel off of his zone and get the Y or the tight slot receiver here. And look at the physicality. Boom. Look at that. He hit him with the stool softener. Oh, look at that kid. Somebody check his draws. Peels back, head on the outside, stick and move. Damn, the kid instantly went down too. They ain't standing up over him too. Don't be standing up over the man after you hit him with a stool softener, bro. Look at him right there. You can just hear it too. It's like, I have to say it. He was real good on the toilet that night. A smooth move. All right, you can see him at the top of the screen. I believe it's going to be a tunnel screen. He reads it. Bad pass. The kid gets laid the flip out. Oh. Look at him close. Right here. See him close. He's able to get there before the lineman is able to get out there. No bueno. Aya. Yep. He giving out stool softeners and muscle relaxers. And this kid slept good that night. All right, that's it, man. Elias Ricks, I think he's going to be extremely good. But, man, this is LSU, right? Perhaps defensive back university. They already are loaded. In addition to Derek Stingley, which we already know about, the top returning corner in all of college football, you would have to think about some of the guys who got playing time last year. Cardell Flott looked good to me. I'm not sure what they do if they move him to the outside or they keep him on the inside, which I like him on the inside. I think that he can do mad work there. You plug in a guy like Elias Ricks on the outside. However, he still got some guys in front of him as well, man. Jay Ward got some playing time last year. Ray Darius Jones. Man, they had some kids, man. They got some really good, young, talented corners back there, not to mention the safeties that most people aren't even really talking about. Jacoby Stevens is still somehow in college. He has to be at least 32 years old. Man, I love the people who are shoveling dirt on LSU, talking about 6 wins and all this and that. That's just on the defensive side of the ball. The type of talent that it still has on the offensive side of the ball, you would have to think that LSU would still be right square in the middle of everything with everyone, right? So I'm pretty sure LSU is not running from anyone. Talent still key in this particular fashion, right? If we're talking about college football, to me, sometimes it's just about the talent that you have, man, right? So mesh that, which we know these guys are some really good coaches, really good recruiters, really good motivators. LSU should be doing some big things next year as well, but it ain't going to be easy, right? Alabama's there. Florida's going to be there. Georgia, a lot of these different teams, man. So it's going to be fun. Hopefully, it hurry up and comes, though, man. He's sitting around here sitting on your hands, but you know I got you right here locked on top billing. Tell all these lames and shit that I always want to talk about LSU now. Keep following me around and doing everything that I do, trying to ride the wave. Tell them that we coming. Pause, right? But it's Top Billin Sports, baby. You already know what time it is. Tell a friend to subscribe. It's your boy Murf, the Underground King, and I am out. Peace.
What more can I say?
Top Billin.